there was a massive amount of work that went in over the last, basically 2 years of design and construction. So it's touched a number of different animal habitats throughout the zone. So it includes obviously a big, huge polar bear habitat right in the middle, but we've also done upgrades and expansions to say our bighorn sheep, our caribou, our Rocky Mountain aviary, river otters, muskox. So we're really excited to share all that with the community. Two bears that kind of came, their names are Baffin and Siku. They came to us from the Assiniboine Park Conservancy in Manitoba. They have very similar stories. They're not brothers. They were actually born about a year apart. They were both found wandering alone outside of Churchill, Manitoba. So they were orphan bears. They were brought into human care because we know that bears that are less than a year of age that are alone in the wild will not survive. Like polar bears are very complex species. There's a lot about them that's very, very, again, very complex. So, we want to make sure that there's lots of things that they can choose to do and places where they can go. Again, the two bears that we have are really well bonded. They're really, really closely knit. They really seem to enjoy each other's company. But polar bears are solitary animals, so we wanted to make sure that when we kind of designed this habitat that we gave them lots of space where they could go to lots of places. If they want to get away from each other, they can. If they want to be out of sight from each other, they can. And then there's lots of things for them to do throughout the day. So if they feel like they want to wrestle like they were this afternoon, they can go into the big middle part of the yard and they can spar. If they want to come for a swim, they have choices as to where they want to swim. If they want to go interact with something, dig somewhere, they absolutely can. So it just helps keep them stimulated and helps them exhibit all sorts of different natural behaviors.
We really made sure that polar bears could really see far. So when they are in their wild habitat, they can really walk and look along the horizon, and we wanted to make sure that they could get those elevation spaces to be able to look at, Memorial Drive, but also their partners, which is a caribou, a muskox. We have wolves beside them. In fact, the wolves, when they first got here, are polar bears. The wolves were like super interested in just sitting, watching them.
We're really excited to just share with the community kind of what we did, and I think everybody who's involved in the project is super proud of what we managed to accomplish. So being able to bring people in to get them to see the animals, appreciate the animals, and appreciate the space as well, just to kind of come in and really be, it's really something that it kind of creates a sense of awe in a lot of people, just in terms of the size and how it looks. So I'm really excited for people to come in and see it and just to kind of, really appreciate what we did.